every 14 minutes, someone in the United States hear the words, "You might have idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis," a disease with no clear cause and for many years, no real hope. But last month, something interesting happened that could change everything. A new tablet, Jascayd, also called as Nerandomilast, quietly entered the fight, and what it promises could rewrite the future of IPF care. This is the story behind that promise, the drug that could slow the lungs from turning into stone. Idiopathic Pulmonary Fibrosis, or IPF, affects over 1 lakh Americans, mostly adults over 50 years. The scarring in the lungs is progressive, irreversible, and unforgiving. Hi, I am Mayank, licensed pharmacist with RX Indian Pharmacist channel. If you're new on this channel, consider subscribing it. And I have observed that 75% of my viewers love watching my videos but had not subscribed to my channel. Consider subscribing to this channel, your go-to guide to pharmacy knowledge. So let's begin. For a very long time, US doctors had only two major treatments, nintedanib and pirfenidone. Both helped slow decline, but came with tough side effects, access issues, and cost barriers. So when FDA approved Jascayd with an active ingredient Nerandomilast, a selective PDE4B inhibitor, the news spread through pulmonology cycles like wildfire. But why does this approval matter? Why is pharma watching closely? Why are families of IPF patients talking about it on forums like Facebook groups and support networks? Let's understand that. And how does this change the hiring landscape for pharma and biotech and for healthcare? Today, we dive into all of it. A new class, a new mechanism, and a new opportunity for the patients. Let me take you into a real patient story. Meet Richard, a 63-year-old retired school bus driver from Arizona. Richard noticed that he was getting tired just walking from his porch to the mailbox. He thought it was his age or maybe the dry heat that he is facing. But then came the cough, persistent, dry, relentless. After a month of tests, a pulmonologist gently placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "My friend, you have idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis." His wife asked the same question that every family asks when they get to hear such words from doctors. What can we do now? The doctors listed the option: Ofev, Esbriet, pulmonary rehab, oxygen support, or eventually maybe a transplant. But 6 months ago, during a follow-up consult, the pulmonologist added there is a new medication under review. This could be something different from what we have heard before. That medication was Nerandomilast. Today, Richard is one of the first patients transitioning to Jascayd. He simply describes it as, "It feels like someone finally opened another door." So what makes Jascayd different? Let's understand that. How Jascayd works. Simply, I'll give you a clear explanation. Jascayd is the brand name for Nerandomilast, a selective inhibitor for PDE4B. If you're a pharmacist or medical professional watching, you know PDE4 inhibition isn't new, but selective PDE4B targeting is a big deal. Why? Because PDE4B is deeply involved in controlling inflammation in lung tissue, and by inhibiting 4DE4B, Jascayd may reduce the inflammatory pathways that triggers fibrosis progression. So let's understand the flow of lung fibrosis progression. First, inflammation happens, then fibrosis in the tissues take place, lung stiffening, and eventually breathlessness. What the clinical data shows. Early trial data suggested that Nerandomilast helped stabilize FVC decline, a key measure of lung function, with a more tolerable side effect profile than older IPF drugs. Patients reported fewer GI issues, less nausea, better adherence. For a chronic disease that needs long-term therapy, adherence isn't just important, it's everything. Comparison to existing IPF drugs like nintedanib, effective, but it has side effects like diarrhea, nausea, appetite loss, and liver toxicity are major issues. Pirfenidone, effective, but it causes photosensitivity, nausea, fatigue, and may lead to discontinue. On the other hand, Jascayd with Nerandomilast active ingredient, PDE4B selective, fewer whole-body inflammatory disruptions, potentially cleaner, tolerable, once daily oral tablet. Isn't it a miracle? No drug in IPF is, but it is a meaningful step forward. Absolutely. Better tolerated medications keep patients on therapy longer. Why recruiters and pharma teams cared about it? As someone who has worked in pharma recruiting for years, I can tell you this. Every time a new therapeutic category expands, the hiring shifts. The approval of Jascayd could mean more medical science liaison roles, expanded pulmonology sales teams, clinical educators opportunities could arise, market access, reimbursement positions, real-world analyst roles could become available. When I spoke to caregivers in IPF support groups, one line kept coming: we just want more time. IPF isn't like asthma or COPD. It doesn't fear, it progresses. Families measure life in lung capacity in percentage, not birthdays. When a new drug enters in this landscape, hope enters the room with it. Pulmonologists from California shared the biggest barrier in IPF care is tolerance. If patient cannot handle medicines, we lose precious time. And Nerandomilast look like promising because tolerability means continuity, access, cost, and insurance. Let's be honest, every new drug in the US comes with a lot of questions. What will insurance cover? What will Medicare Part D will do? Will prior authorization become a battle? Reimbursement teams are already mobilized. Access will improve, but this could take time. Good science doesn't matter if patient cannot obtain the medicines. Early safety signals had shown mild GI symptoms like headache, fatigue, occasional mood-related swings as affected with PDE, but significantly fewer discontinuation compared to older IPF drugs, and that matters more than most people realize. For pharmacists, expect prescription to grow by end of 2025 or 2026. Counseling will focus on expected mild side effects. Adherence check-ins will be crucial, and watch for drug interactions. As real-world data evolves, early diagnosis is still the greatest challenge. IPF symptoms mimic normal pain, push patients to screening. Jascayd is one tool, not the only tool. Combined with pulmonary rehab, lifestyle changes, and monitoring, IPF drug expansion could lead to more hiring in respiratory medicines. Expect openings in respiratory sales, MSL respiratory, clinical trial support, patient access team, health economists, like as in health economics and outcome researchers. So, if perhaps you have recently completed your pharmacy, you are looking and hunting for a job in pharma, this is your moment. Families, ask your pulmonologist about Jascayd. Track your FVC numbers monthly. Join IPF groups. Advocate for access and insurance approval. So, if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel RX Indian Pharmacist, your go-to guide to pharmacy knowledge. See you in another video like this. Until then, bye for now.